From News 19, I'm meteorologist Daniel Bonds. Hurricane Helene did make landfall late last night at 11:10 as a Category 4 storm near the Big Bend region of Florida. It did have winds of 140 miles per hour and obviously some stronger gusts. Here's the 8 a.m. advisory for what is now Tropical Storm Helene. Has winds of 60 and gusts up to 90. Here's the latest forecast. It's going to continue to lose strength and then kind of meander right around there. It looks like Kentucky up towards Tennessee over the weekend. Gradually, it will lose its tropical characteristics. Did have some strong winds across the Midlands and the Palmetto State earlier today. But over in Augusta, Georgia, they had a wind gust of 82 miles per hour. Aiken, ETV, 72. Columbia Airport, 67 miles per hour. So with the rain and the wind that we had, certainly has caused some problems. Earlier today, had over 1.2 million customers reporting power outages across South Carolina. Officially, tropical storm warning does continue across the Midlands, but as the system kind of lifts out of here, our weather will improve. Wouldn't expect a whole lot of rainfall for the rest of the day. Maybe a little bit of rain over towards the Grand Strand, Horry County. Some better chances there for us here across the Midlands. Very light amounts, if we have any, for the rest of the day. So rainfall amounts for the rest of your Friday will be a little bit lower. Once again, officially, we do have this flood watch in effect for a large part of the Midlands until 2 o'clock this afternoon. It does exclude Lee, Clarendon, Sumter, and the far eastern part of Orangeburg counties. The winds will gradually relax later today, about 15 miles per hour by 3 o'clock, and then as we go into this evening and tonight, not nearly as bad, coming out of the southwest at about, we'll say 5 to 10 miles per hour. Here's our forecast. Clouds will decrease through the afternoon. We'll get a little bit of sunshine before the day is done. And then as we do look ahead towards the weekend, pretty quiet. We'll start off mainly clear Saturday morning. As we go into Saturday afternoon, can't rule out a few passing clouds. So we'll call it partly cloudy later in the day. And then after the sun sets, there may be a small chance for a stray shower late Saturday into early parts of Sunday. Wouldn't expect a whole lot of rainfall over the weekend, but we do want to at least make a mention of that. High temperatures yesterday, we only made it up to 76 degrees. Obviously, we had a lot of rain and flooding conditions for a large part of the area. Columbia Metropolitan Airport picked up 3 81/100ths of an inch of rain yesterday. We've picked up a good bit of rain today as well. We had a lot of rain earlier, but the clouds will continue to decrease as we do move through the rest of your Friday. High temperatures probably a little cooler in the northern half of the Midlands, a little bit warmer in the southern half. In general, though, we'll go low 80s to maybe middle 80s in the southern and eastern half of the Midlands. And then for tonight, lows dropping down into the middle 60s. We'll call it mostly clear skies. If you're heading to the upstate tomorrow as Stanford comes to town, takes on the Tigers, there is going to be a chance for rain for that 7 o'clock kickoff. So be prepared for at least that small chance for rain. Otherwise, just look for mostly cloudy skies with temperatures in the low 70s for that kickoff in the upstate. Low 80s for most of us today, mid 80s for some of us, mid 80s over the weekend with a few more clouds on Sunday. Next week looking pretty good. Keep in mind, Monday is the last day of September, Tuesday, the beginning of October. Now, there's a rip current risk along the coastal region of South Carolina. High risk for dangerous and potentially life-threatening rip currents. So if you are heading to the beach, maybe over the weekend, because it looks pretty good over the weekend, you do want to pay attention to those potential rip currents. Charleston forecast, we'll go mid-80s both Saturday and Sunday. Pretty breezy conditions along the coastal region today. Rain will continue at least in the morning for the upstate, but weekend not looking bad with that small chance for rain. It does look like late tomorrow and into parts of Sunday. As far as our rainfall forecast is concerned, this is 8 to 14 days out, October 4th through the 10th. Slightly wetter than normal conditions for the southern half of South Carolina, slightly drier for the northern half, and we're expecting near normal temperatures between October 10th and October 4th. Have a great Friday and a great weekend.